Hey, how's it going, everyone? Welcome back. Uh, Today I'm just going to take you through. I uploaded a video a while ago, doing a little tour of my Egret Tours Marina settlement, and since then there's been some. Oh gosh, there's a Brahmin running straight through. Yeah, I've just installed a few tiny mods, mostly OCDecorator and the do-it-yourself mod, just to help populate with junk, because obviously that's the main thing I felt that was lacking. So now I've gone ahead and done that. I thought I'd bring you guys in for a little updated video, to see some of the changes we made. So I and there he goes again. Hopefully he finds what he's looking for. Yeah, so I'll start us off at the main entrance. Obviously you come in from the road here. The whole settlement. Well, I said the whole settlement. Half the settlement surrounded by junk walls, so it's well walled in. You come through here, and obviously the theme of the town. I've tried to make it sort of Wild Westy, and I mean as Wild Westy as it can with the limitations of the game. Oh my gosh, are you gonna be okay? And the main features of Wild West towns is this, I guess it's like a false wall. So a lot of these buildings are built up with a little balcony and then a false wall behind them. Obviously some of them don't, just because obviously this building here has an upstairs. This one here has the false wall. This stable here has the false wall, and so to some of the buildings back there. But yeah, I guess for now I'll take you through what we've built. So from the main entrance. Oh, hello, sir. You come in here. There's a Brahmin here, absolutely losing his mind because he's probably trying to get into this feed trail. Oh my gosh. Let's move this out into let's move it out into here. Maybe he'll have a better time. Oh my god. Maybe he'll have a better time eating from that end. Gosh, let's close him in and let's worry about that later. So yeah, so that's obviously you got to use your imagination, but you imagine some horses, horse riders come in here, lock their guys up in the stable for the night, and they can head down here to the bar. We'll have to check this place out later, but this place has rooms to rent, so they could head down there, sleep, and their horses be nice and sheltered and fed. I'll take us down Main Street first. So obviously you got a little few hitching posts and some bales of hay, which some of you saw in there as well. I mean, the Nuka World DLC, I mean, especially the Nuka Gulch stuff, godsend. Hitching posts and hay bales is sort of the inspiration, but then also the inspiration for this all was this guy in here, Smiling Larry. I thought he was a bit Wild Westy, and I thought the name Smiling Larry maybe he deserved his own little town, but he's not in charge, so he just works the weapon shop because obviously he's a level 4 weapons merchant. So I mean, why else? So yeah, so first thing, you come in through here, down Main Street. You got two shops here. You got an armor shop and a clothier. Head in here, picture on the wall, a few decorations around. Bit of decoration here and junk at the back wall. Changing room here, onto the side, in case you want a bit of privacy. Try on your new garments, mirror and a light. Slotted nicely in there. Heading down here to Smiling Larry's place. Gun shop. A few guns on the wall. Little display case of ammo. Yeah, Wild West poster. Back here, you got a crafting station. Smiling Larry's here. And up here as well, he's got a little abode for him to, sleep and wind down in when he's not running the shop. He can just head up here, keep an eye on things as well if he needs. So yeah, taking you down here. We'll go to the main bar and restaurant in a second. I'll just pop quickly to the left. Just this little house here is just basically a generic two-tiled abode. The idea for this was I had it for rent. I thought that was quite funny. Single bed in here. We don't need this bed. There are enough beds otherwise for all the settlers. But, just a little bit of decoration going on here. Look, it's being painted and built up. Patch up these holes in the wall. So then down here is the sort of main tavern saloon. So annoyingly, there aren't those, I don't even know what they're called. You know, it's like waist high doors that you push through in a saloon before like you head in, but you know, it's barn door will have to do. So yeah, heading into here, little seating area, a few tables, a few bottles around, slot machines. Well, one-armed bandits, I guess they were called back in the day. Maybe that's from Wild West times. I think it must be. Beer bottle on the floor here. That's someone's lovingly knocked over. Let's place that. Oh gosh, we'll get back to that later. This quantum could go on the shelf though. That's a lot easier. These two guys in here run the place. These taps are from a mod that I can't remember, but it works as a bar, and I thought I'd place it here along with the bar itself. Some food and some decoration around here. And yeah, as I said earlier, this place has rooms to rent. So if you come around the side here, you got room 1, room 2, and upstairs rooms 3 and 4. Just in here, these are just basically, I thought, what's the sort of minimum you'd expect for a hotel room? You know, in a wasteland as well. Like, you've got to see what you can get. And these rooms are all rented, I guess, right now. Like, I've sort of tried to put like a little bit of a Fallout spin on some of these rooms, so they all sort of tell a little story. So in this room here, you've got a lot of beer bottles around, a few under the bed, and a bottle of vodka and stuff on the table. So, you know, clearly this guy's got a problem, or maybe he's not a problem. Maybe it's what he likes to do. But yeah, so dresser, bedside table, suitcases, little table and a chair. I mean, what else would you expect when you went to a hotel room? I think it's all you can really expect. This little room here, same kind of deal. Single bed. This guy's maybe works for the police. Could be like a writer or writing off some documents. Maybe he's like a bounty hunter into town looking for a mark. I'll take you over here upstairs. Upstairs also, you know, bit of upstairs seating for the bar. I've realised I'm not putting any bottles and stuff up here, but I mean, I'll get around to that, but you can see what I'm going for here. Room 3. Same kind of deal. Just a little bit of decoration, a bit of food, bit of nautical stuff. Maybe I could put something on his desk, maybe a flower pot, or, you know, we'll figure it out, but I mean, for now it looks fine as it is. And up here, this is room 4. My intent was for this to be the bar owner's room downstairs, but maybe they do rent it out from time to time. You know, I've got the luxury double bed here, a vanity table, a little poof to sit on. I think the word is poof, maybe it's not. I apologise for that. Little dresser, you know, alarm clock, lamp, chair, sofa, little relaxation area, a few bottles of wine, some towels in the bureau here. So that's that for the for this sort of bar restaurant area. It doesn't have a name, doesn't need a name. I mean, it's quite obviously like sort of the centre point of town. Other than this building next to it, this is sort of the main area where most of the settlers hang out. Luckily, because there is 2 bars and 2 slot machines. I have made use of the bar down here as well. We'll head to there in a sec. Firstly, I'll take you behind this bar here to the police station. So this police station, just behind. And inside here, you got some workers with their desks all decked out for police work. Some, you know, recovered items from busts. A little prison cell. Oh, if it'll let me open the door. Bunk bed in here. Single toilet, single chair. I mean, that's probably what you'll get in a Fallout prison. In here, a little storage room for the sheriffs and his oh gosh, what's the word? Deputies. You know, ammo, guns, lockers. These are all, you know, a little bit of hidden goodies behind them as well. That's just for me. Little bench to help them get changed on. And one of the hardest things, I don't know why I bothered with this, a height wall. So, you know, I've got a white rug that I've turned vertical on the wall. And I've tried my best to sort of measure up. Obviously, they are, gosh, looking at them now, they are definitely not as equal apart as I thought they were in the first place. But, you know, this might be where they do their, you know, take a picture against here and go, oh, look, this guy, in case you see him again, you know, he's 5 foot. Here's his mugshot. Line him up against here and take his picture. Just a nice little silly thing, just for, you know, for whatever it is. I'll take you down here later, but first we'll go down this kind of street that's always here. I mean, you can't really get rid of this, but a little bit of just generic decor around, a few benches, a few little fish. I don't know what these are called, but you know they came with the Far Harbor DLC, and oh, it's just a fish rack. Okay, that's literally, I was going to call it a fish rack, but that is what it is. Because I figured this place would sort of maybe have its main export be fish as well. I'll take you down here in a second. I'll take you left into this building here. This building here is obviously a staple for when you take over the settlement. There's not a lot you can do with it really, because a lot of the stuff in here is quite, you know, pretty obviously you can't do much with it. I've moved these sofas around. These sofas are always here. Put a few bits of decor around and blocked off this. Behind here's the fallen bit of floor, you know, like that leads you to the upstairs. I didn't really like it, so I've sort of walled it off the best I can. And basically I've made this like a, well, I mean, on the front it says books, so this is sort of like a little bookshop run by this lovely ghoul lady. I've done my best to sort of rug glitch this general store into the existing bit of woodwork that was already here. And luckily, thanks to do-it-yourself, these bookcases and books absolutely fit perfectly. So, you know, you can come in here, browse the magazines. I haven't got all of them yet, but, you know, I'll get there. I've been too busy, you know, with all this. So, yeah, so this is the bookshop, general store. And I'll take you upstairs to little, I guess like a hidden, this is a door, this bookcase here. I should have shown this off. This is from Do-It-Yourself as well. This little bookcase door opens up, you know. And up here is a little secret kind of seating area and a barber's chair just for some happiness. And I mean, it's a lot of blank space here, and it really bothers me. I'm not sure what to do with it. So, you know, if you've got any advice, drop it in the comments below. I mean, I really need to fill this blank space out, but for now it's sort of the bedroom for the lady downstairs and this guy here. They share this double bed, and they're big Nuka-Cola fans. You know, have inspired by the Nuka-Cola Creation Club stuff that I acquired, and you know, just deck this out with some Nuka-Cola memorabilia. That's where those guys live. So up here, not much to really sing and dance about. Little area, barber's chair, bedroom. I'll take you downstairs, and I guess we'll go left first, and we'll do left and right down here. We'll go down there in a bit. So over here on the left, at the end of the main street, you got two things. One, you've got the sort of clinic and a greenhouse above it. I mean, I'm not too happy with how this greenhouse works because it's sort of doesn't quite fit the theme, but I needed a farm to, you know, help with food. And normally what I do with food is I normally try and hide it around the settlement. So like, for example, there's a carrot up here. I try and sort of dot food in the outskirts and hidden edges and reaches of the settlement, which does lead to some of the settlers, obviously, you know, you'll see them up here digging and tending to the crops, but I try to sort of ignore that when it's happening. But I just really don't like full-scale farms in these sort of town city builds. But this place needed the greenhouse, and it sort of fit quite nice on top of the clinic. When I made the roof completely flat, I was like, there's got to be like an upstairs, and it was going to be a bedroom, but I mean, I decided against it and made it the greenhouse. So, but first we'll head down here into the clinic. Hopefully they're working. And inside here you've got this scary looking ghoul and his accomplice running the clinic for the whole town. So again, all decked out with everything you need. Chemistry station, the phoropter, I think this is called. Gosh, I can remember that, but I can remember the word for deputy. You know, some miscellaneous loot. And in this corner, I sort of built a, I guess like a treatment room. You know, anyone can come in here if they're in pain or need some treatment. They can head in here. I've got like a little single cot bed and you know, little surgery table, sink. This could be where like patients stay the night or see the physician should they need some private care or a lie down while they're getting treated. So yeah, this is the clinic. I'll take you out here. and we'll head upstairs to the greenhouse just really briefly. Just all the food that you can place. You know, I've tried my best to try and fit everything in here as best I can, and I mean, have it well lit. And it seems to be growing well. I didn't mean to do that, but you know, here we are. Next thing I'll do is I'll take you down here. I don't know why this mop is absolutely hovering in the air, but we'll pop that in. Down here we've got the showers, a little smoking area, and some outhouses. I'll take you into these showers first. Lockers, you know, to store stuff, a little chair to get changed in, and 2 showers for all our settlers to keep themselves clean. You know, you can head in here. Oh, thank you, Dog Meat, for doing the other door. I mean, and these are just the conduits with a switch, and what's these called? These are called emitters, just to sort of make it look kind of like a shower. These are well lit, and then I've put the mesh floor here as well, because obviously the wastewater and all the dirt will go straight into the river below. Makes it easy for cleaning. And then heading down here, I do always try and make my settlement sort of, I guess the word is realistic, but I don't think realistic is quite the word I'm looking for. It's more, I want them to be able to be like, you can go, oh yeah, that's where they eat, that's where they sit, this is where they go toilet, this is where they do. Oh gosh, I'm sorry, Dog Meat, for locking you in there, but I mean, guess you have to stay in there. But yeah, down here you've got some outhouses, so you know, these outhouses are for the whole settlement. There's 3 of them. This one here is obviously a little bit broken. Little biohazard symbol in there, a bit of comedy just for me. And yeah, I mean, these overhang the water a little bit, so all the waste would probably fall into the river. But I mean, in the Fallout universe, I'm sure there's bigger problems than, you know, some people peeing in the highly irradiated water. I'm sure there'd be bigger problems on their plate than that. And then this little metal container, I'm not sure if I want to keep it, but you know, I've built it and I'm still sort of happy with it. Sort of like a little smoking area, a little private hangout. I like to think you'd maybe wait in here if these are all occupied, or you're waiting for the shower. Maybe you just sit in here and wait for a spell. Just a few chairs, some ashtrays, and radio and a plant. So next thing I'll take you down is just down here to the second bar. This bar, obviously, this building is here when you take over the settlement, so I haven't really done much to it. I've made this sort of outdoor seating area with the extended balcony for some extra patrons. This whole place is pretty much as it comes. You know, I've not done too much to it. I've rug glitched the bar into the existing table as best I can. I've managed, and I have no idea how this took so long to squeeze this soda fountain into this it's literally in. There is no way you could get any closer than that. So that took a long while. Obviously as well, probably now just because I noticed it myself, but it's good to note that everything is powered with the wire glitch, you know, where you place a wire and sort of look through the wire to the thing you want to attach it to, so it creates like a wireless conduit. That's how everything's powered around here. I've got them sort of hidden around in every building. There's one here. I think there's another one that was somewhere else. There must be one. We'll point them out when I see them. But yeah, this place is pretty much as it came. I mean, it doesn't need much extra decorating from me. I was quite happy with it. I think it's sort of perfect for what I was expecting. You know, just it does what it does. So that's that place there. I'll just discuss this really awful looking area now. The idea for this entire place was obviously Wild West, but they export fish as well. So if you head down here, I've got some sort of filters on the water, and underneath is the concrete with the iron bars in between them to let fish through. And the idea would be like maybe settlers can fish off here, and you know, and any passing ships or passing trade coming down this river would, you know, buy the fish or sell the fish on, and maybe this is like sort of the main distributor for a little bit of food through the wasteland. that was sort of my idea behind it. I will just pop into this building. Obviously, another little building that's here when you take over the settlement. And I've just used a lot of the Far Harbour barrels and lobster crates to make this general store, just run by this guy, this little fisherman here. He's just sort of in charge of fish. I mean, I don't know how else to word it. He's got a little back area here where he can sleep and, you know, chop some meat up, prepare the meat. But, I mean, for now, this place is pretty barren. But it does a job for this guy, and I'm sure he's happy with it. You haven't heard any complaints yet. Now what I'll do, I'll just take you quickly into this building. This building, I'm not sure who lives here. I can't quite remember, but it is just more settler housing. Again with a false wall, but this time it's a 4x4 grid. A bit more luxury in here, a double bed, a little seating area. I'll just do a quick little pan around in here. And that's that. Then we'll come into, oh, actually, seeing as we're doing settler area, we'll go down here, just to the right of the front entrance and behind here as well. We've got two more settler areas. In here, you got this room, another double bed, some weaponry, radio, umbrella stand, and then down here as well. Again, I've tried to decorate them sort of thematically. You know, this guy here, look, he's trying to learn lock pickings and bobby pins and tumblers today on the table for him to you know, hone his skills. And then a single bed up here and a little model and a bootlocker underneath. And that's that for yeah, I think that's that for all of this area. So the last thing just on the list is this lighthouse. So again, I was hoping this place would be sort of like, you know, obviously I'm using my imagination and stretching the limits of what it all is, but yeah, I was hoping like passing ships and rowboats would come down here, and this little lighthouse would be a nice little beacon, you know, for them to go, here's the settlement, but obviously we're trying to be well defended as well to keep away from attacks. So yeah, so that little lighthouse is mainly for passing ships, you know, if they came and sold their wares and interact with the fishing aspect. I guess I should have a better dock. Maybe these are like gates that could open, you know, theoretically. But I'll quickly take you to the top of this lighthouse just to show you what's going on. It's not very pretty inside. It's just a generic spiral staircase all the way up. Little sleeping bag up here. Again, I don't know what this is here. Maybe this is for whoever keeps the maintenance on for this lighthouse. All these lights in here, and you know, spotlights around the edge as well. There's a missile launcher or two this side. I'll just quickly show you those. Most of the attacks. Oh gosh, this guy's off. I wonder why. Have we run out of power? Maybe we have. Ah, interesting. I'll figure that out off camera. But yeah, most of the attacks come from sort of this direction. So, you know, a few raiders and stuff spawn around here. There's normally some dead settlers down there. Oh, yeah, I can just see the sleeping bag there. And, yes, this just sort of keeps us well protected from up here. And all these lights as well are powered by this switch. So I could, you know, turn this off. Oh, turns all the lights off as well. And I mean, yeah, that's it. I think I've shown you everything. Oh, I haven't shown you in here. So last but not least, and it's obviously not not the greatest thing to end on, is this warehouse building. This warehouse building is here when you take over a settlement, and basically all I've done is turned it into like a maintenance shed. So in here is where the recruitment beacon lives, where the fusion generator lives, the population system lives. The power armor station, I've just got a generic set of outcast armor here. A little warehouse building for, you know, whoever's the mechanic. I used to have a scavenging station in here, but I guess I've moved it somewhere else. And that guy was in charge of scavenging, so whoever lived in here didn't need to live in there, but that's probably where the like mechanic lived. for now. I'm sure he's got missing somewhere. I'll call them all later and have a route around. And then up here, I've just sort of placed some generic workshop items. You know, I've put some just handy fuel, the oil can, turpentine, all that stuff. And I've leveled the floor out as well. So obviously, when you come up here, it's just this walkway. I've done my best to put in the scaffolding flooring, I think this is, just to level this out a little bit more, make it a little bit safer to walk on. It's not, I mean, obviously I've not done a perfect job, there's a few gaps here, but I mean, I've done the best job I can. A few extra bits of paint and tools up here, you know, saws and paint brushes, bit of wood, some radioactive material, should you so wish. And that's it. That is everything in the settlement that I'm pretty sure I've hit every building. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you liked what you saw. Thanks for any tips that you might leave in the comments below. Maybe you get some inspiration and you know, build your own as well. Oh, there you go. There's another one of those hidden power conduits there, powering the lights in there. Yeah. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed. I hope you liked what you saw and got some inspiration or some sneaky ideas. Yeah, if you end up building anything, be sure to, you know, tag me in the video and show it off. I absolutely adore building settlements. I spend pretty much most of my time on this game building settlements. I'll try and take you around a few more of my builds. I've got a pretty hefty build over at the castle, and Vault 88 is in progress. That place is absolutely massive, but I've done a pretty good job. It just needs a lot of junk decorating, but I mean the groundwork's been done. It's pretty much all laid out. I'll probably take you around my red rocket next. They're not happy over there, but you'll probably see why when we do a tour. So yeah, so thanks for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye for now.